Who do we got today? We got ourselves Team Red with Team Cat. Let's go through them real quick. ATS is a Fire Mage. Kachkan is our Arms Warrior. We got Limpalim as a Destro. La as a Shadow Priest. And we got some Burrito as a Red. Where's this new team approaching? We got Chuts here with Team Blue. Playing the Mage. We got D's Nuts. We got ourselves Fortune going up first. Oh, like the Mog. We got us a Scooby-Doo in the back. And we got Zooey playing that Sub-Rogue. I like it. We got some variety on that Team Blue. And some Burrito is going to be up first. Looks like it is a Gladiator Red Paladin versus Fortune, one of the top tier monks in our groups. And Fortune is actually, what? Did you see? I think he's, well. Okay, I think we had a bit of a mistake. I think Team Blue had a bit of a misunderstanding. It looks like it is going to be Scooby-Doo dueling. Okay, he's at least allowing some Burrito to get a full heal. There are some cooldowns that were used, and some Burrito did get opened up on, but it looks like he does have a trinket. He has all these cooldowns, and now he's aware. It's an awkward reset, but I allow it. At least these guys understood it's like, yo, we're not here just to mess you up. It looked like he's just getting ganked up like 2v1. Gonna be tricking out of some Burrito though. Gonna go for a Hodge on the Scooby. Scooby's gonna go for that leap. Trying to see if he can get around some Burrito, but the slows are pretty hefty. It's gonna go for that hand from Scooby. I think tried and did manage to get himself a resell there. That's gonna be a blessing of protection for some Burrito. As he still has wings rolling, still continuing just to truck damage into Burrito, but he's just gonna keep running away, making sure to keep hiding himself. Staying as mobile as a druid needs to be, and some Burrito's wings are up right now. No chicken available for either one. So Scooby-Doo actually has himself in a bad situation as long as he can pre-wall the next go by some Burrito and deal with that Hammer of Justice in one way or another. He might have a chance here, but some Burrito just needs to get a Hodge, full set of wings, full resource, and he's good to go. Hand of Freedom might need to come out. Oh no, apparently that root does break. Scooby-Doo does have some resources or some traits that are doing random damage from afar. That's going to be an interrupt onto a Holy Cast, actually. Putting Submarino in the back foot a little bit. Doesn't have a lot of defenses left. Going to be wings, though. As the wings come out, Scooby-Doo is nowhere to be found. His disengage there was perfect. Almost read Submarino like a book. So it's not going to be minute-long wings for 48 seconds. For some Burrito. Real wings, not for 53 seconds. So he's not going to have anything for about a minute. A little under a minute. So Scooby-Doo actually has a perfect opportunity to see if he can get a bubble out of some Burrito. He doesn't have anything for at least 30 seconds. He won't have an answer. This is going to go hitting that root. So that's going to be Scooby trying to get as much range damage in. Coming in with that wall. Just trying to min-max the damage. Looking to get the bubble. He wants to get that bubble so bad. Going to be a Hodge on the Scooby. And Submarino should go offensive here. But goes for defensive. Doesn't want to give him the bubble at all. Looking to play for the long game. Looking to get himself heals. And that's going to be a Cyclone from afar to stop Submarino from healing. Scooby-Doo is just putting so much pressure on this Red Paladin in the opener. But he is not continuing on half the time. Submarino is getting those flashlights here and there, but the bleeds are stacking back up. And all those trades that Scooby-Doo is running that allow him to do damage since with all those bleeds. Because the bleeds are ticking. You have like little water jets shooting out from Scooby, which does quite a lot of damage to Submarino from afar. And those things just keep doing damage over time. So Scooby-Doo doesn't even have to be next to Submarino. Look at all those little hits. Plus, he got that Crucible to do damage from afar. Try to see if he can get a Skull Bash onto the cast. Not going to happen. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Scooby does have his final wall. Going to be wings out of Submarino. Should not Hodge it. Actually does just Hodge it now. But that's going to be chicken back out for Scooby. Double chicken coming out for both of these two. Cyclone coming out. That's going to be CC onto Submarino. Does still have bubble if he needs to. That's going to be his full no, that's going to be his minute-long wings, actually, so he still has full wings. If he can wait out for the next Hammer of Justice, he actually could have a chance here. Scooby needs to get back in there and get the bleeds rolling. Keep that pressure rolling. As soon as Dampening starts rolling up, some Burrito is going to really start feeling the damage. Because so far, he's been able to kind of heal it. Somehow, Scooby was able to put himself out of stealth. I don't even know how that happened. That was the weirdest lag ever. He was in travel form and then just kind of teleported to the other side of the arena. Or other side of the wall. Weird. Scooby is just going to pre-bear the damage. Maybe he just try to see if he can get some cooldowns to some Burrito. Because he does know it takes a global for him to even pop wings. And he's kind of getting clone and lowish. Is going to catch a resell for a second. Get those bleeds up and running onto the Pala. The Pala has no shield of Venus. Is going to dispel himself from any slows. That's going to be Cyclone right now. Doesn't drop that clone. And that's going to be Scooby-Doo going popping into the bear from Bash onto Sunburrito. Does land a clone actually. Oh no, Hodge coming out. Is that going to be full wings out of Sunburrito? Good go for big wings. Trying to get some damage out without wings right now. Actually doesn't even have wings for a bit. Cyclone coming out. Interrupts it against Scooby-Doo. Might have actually played his hand a little bit too early. He's trying to get himself a Swiftman in there. Might be able to get himself a hot or two. But Sunburrito's on top of him. Let's try to get another Champers and another Cyclone trying to come out. No, gets cleaved onto that Cyclone. That was a couple good rebukes there on that clone. I feel like Scooby-Doo was trying to get those clones way too much, and that's going to be a bubble out of Sunburrito. Fortune looking to find his way around Sunburrito. It's 5 minutes in, dude. That first duel lasted 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. How's Sun looking? Oh, gonna be a big touch of death on Sunburrito already. Gonna take damage off the bat. Chill event is coming up very, very soon. Fist of Fury coming in, getting parried left and right. Hodge into Fortune, does shrink it out of it. That could be maybe potentially Karma out of Fortune immediately, just so he can reverse the damage back. It is gonna be exactly it. It's gonna be Karma. Sunburrito, does he have any kind of heals? Nope. Goes down, and Fortune does take him out. Very unlucky here. Very, very unlucky. Lies approaching from the side, getting hit with an incap before he can land the opener. But maybe he was trying to see if he can get an honor duel bow to Fortune, but with that incap, it's not going to happen. Going to go for a blast with laser. The meme beam coming out into Fortune. He's trying to get himself a couple of vivifies. And his health is dropping down quite low. It's going to be Trinket and a Siphon onto Fortune. Trying to see if he can get some mobility out of there. Does get to go behind the pillar here. But the dot damage he's doing to Fortune is quite a lot here. Look at his health, man. He has to like heal himself the whole time if he wants to maintain. Looks like the dots might have fallen off by then. So for Lai, he's just chilling. He's waiting, man. That's all he can do at this point. Very unfortunate, though. He's gonna go for Spirit Cranking. I don't even know what he's doing at this point. And Lai is going to back up a little bit. Fortune is going to use that pillar down the middle in order to use that line of sight to approach La a little bit earlier. La probably should have a stun and a fear and all the CC. And it looks like Fortune is very much playing defensive here the whole time. Vampiric Touch coming out with a Mind Blast to follow. Fortune is going to pop his images up and running with a Fist of Fury into La, who's going to go for that Vampiric Embrace, trying to let the dots do all the work and let it do most of the healing. Siphon coming out. Fortune dispelling his dots right now, and that's going to be La re-adding those dots back on him. But that's going to be Dampen Magic out for a little bit early. Or Dampen Harm? I'm pretty sure that one's Dampen Magic. Right? Pretty sure Dampen Harm is the physical one, or I guess the other defensive one. Leg sweep onto La with a Fist of Fury coming out. La might have to go for a Disperse here, or maybe some sort of CC follow-up onto Fortune. That's going to be Disperse out of the Shadow Priest, but he's going to get hit with an incap. I don't think La even wants to get the hell away from Fortune. I think he wants to stay somewhere near him. Going to be a silence to stop Fortune from being able to heal. Going to be a touch of death on the La, however, isn't going to be able to do anything about this. Not going to have the greater fate for a while. Big touch of death. Mind Control trying to come out. Nope, didn't quite land, and Fortune does hit him with a Fist of Fury. Very unlucky for the Shadow Priest, man. Especially with Fortune playing that hit and run strat, man. He's coming in, doing as much damage as he can, running back and spamming that Vivify. That's going to be really tough for a lot of these casters to deal with him. You basically have to continue either trucking damage at him or put him out in the open, force the trick out of the guy, and then nuke him down in the open. But the mobility of a monk, I feel like Fortune's just going to abuse it as best as he can to gain any smaller form of advantage against any of these casters. Immediate. Tiger's lost. Took me a second to remember that ability. That's going to be cancelable. Trying to come out on Lipolium. It's going to get hit with a leg sweep until a stun. But he's still trying to land those Casbolts out. Did burn a wall a little bit early. That's going to be a full Casbolt. Does get a port behind the pillar. And Spam Vivifies back for him. Limpalim should have been aware of this. Where is your pet, my man? I'm not seeing your Succubus pet. Don't tell me you're not running a pet for this. Pretty sure you want a Succubus against Fortune. Another Casbolt while the Infernal is up and running. Does hit him with a come flag afterwards. That's going to be Karma immediately for Fortune. Trying to reverse so much damage back into Limpalim. Not letting him go anywhere. Catching him in that Fist of Fury with a Whirling Dragon Punch to follow. No wall available for Limpalim. Doesn't interrupt him on the Fear. I think that man actually is dead to a single Karma. Oh my god. Limpalim, where's your pet? What? I think ATH is next, or Kachikan. Oh lord. Oh my goodness. What's up, Swirly? How you doing, man? I see you in chat. It looks like ATH, the Fire Mage, is going to be up. Fortune does not want to leave that pillar, dude. He doesn't even want to give him that honor duel. He was just like so poking his head out, like poking his head out, but he just wants to hug the pillar, dude. He's clutching that pillar. That's going to be immediate Tiger's loss, dude. Literally deja vu with Limp and Lim. Hit him with a come flag. Those Tigers lost immediately off of that route. He reads this guy like a book. That's going to be Pyroblast for ATS. With a Meteor, trying to get some early damage. Fireball, Fortune actually rolls out of the Meteor. Wait, was that even a Meteor? I'm not even seeing fire burning. I guess he missed it. Going to be a bite coming out for ATS. Not going to have the cooldown available, but Fortune already getting most of his TDs out onto ATS pretty early on. That's going to be dampened magic in order to deal with the damage output going out from ATS. ATS hasn't popped combustion though. Trying to see if he can get a blink into an interrupt into Fortune. He's a spamming Vivifies behind the corner as much as it can, trying to maintain his health for this duel. 9 minutes in, 30% dampening. Any bit of health is going to be important. Still spamming Vivifies, actually getting interrupted, and then Granite Power Blast might even cap him from afar. Does hit him with a Karma to reverse the damage back to ATS. That's going to be a poly. Fortune is like, ATS is like, you know what? If you're going to want to heal, here's a polymer. If you can get all the health back. That Karma, oh, trick out of the polymer for the end to land that incap. Touch of death onto ATS. Are we going to see maybe an ice block out of ATS? Could he survive this damage? Is going to land a breath onto Fortune. Trying to see if he can still avoid him. Touch of death does stick down on him. Does quite a lot of damage. Didn't get a pre-temporal for that one though. Fortune rolling past him just to get behind the pillar. No, just putting up a what looks like a port location just so you can port back to the if things ever go bad. And it's getting back up to ATS, trying to go for a bit of wall right now in case ATS doesn't go for any damage. And back behind the pillar, and ATS just forced to just slowly waddle at him. While Fortune is recovering quite a lot of health back there. Without a trinket though, and without Karma, this could be a big one-shot opportunity for ATS. I'm not gonna lie to you boys, this could be the big one. If ATS can do this right. I don't know if he's going to go for Ring of Frost on top of it too. It looks like trying to get a ring. Fortune does not get hit by that ring. Oh, that roll and that port. ATS just go for Invis. He's not completely out, man. It's about a minute for Fortune, but he does have Karma. ATS could ice block that Karma. But it's going to be a really tricky play there. Fortune, though, is looking really, really healthy, man. Super healthy. ATS trying to get himself some first aid. Trying to recover whatever he can, man. He doesn't really have too much recovery to work with. Poly onto Fortune. No trinket for a while. If you can land that Ring of Frost again onto Fortune, he might be able to have something. Meteor coming down. Meteor does land, but no fire left. That's going to be a Karma for Fortune. Going to be Ice Block for ATS. As he's popping that combustion, did Fortune actually force out every mobility out of ATS into an incap, actually not letting him play? Into Alexium. Fortune actually was able to out CC and out trick ATS. Combustion coming out at the very end. Cauterize coming out at the very end. And it's going to be Tigers also stay away. ATS needs to get as much damage in. Does get a breath into Fortune. Ring of Frost as he landed. He landed the Ring of Frost. Tricky coming up for Fortune very soon. He actually might be able to wall this damage. Does ATS have enough to one-shot him? Going to be Greater Power Blast into wall for Fortune right now. Trying to see if he can get some scorches. Fortune is going to be able to port behind the pillar. Does ATS have the mobility to get past the Ring of Peace here? If you can somehow, you might have a chance here. ATS is barely hanging in here. Fortune tried to spam as much heals as he can. And is actually just going to hit into that shield for a moment. Could be a breath. It's going to be a breath. Has a trinket immediately for this. 100% has a trinket. ATS is not even going to go for any kind of CC. He's just going to go for damage. Touch of Death coming down. And Fortune wants to kind of give him a hit and run. Is that Touch of Death going to be enough to take out ATS? I don't think it's enough. It does a little damage. Actually, most of it gets burned to the shield. Fortune probably should have done a couple more hits in there. Does know that ATS has a trinket. That's what probably I went to hit him with that Touch of Death really quick and get the hell out of there. Fist of Fury try to come out. Does he have Tigers? Let's get out of here. That's going to be Greater Pyro. Does he have Incap? Ring of Frost? Oh, has a trinket. He has a trinket. He's going to trinket it immediately. The trinket is out immediately. It's going to spam Vivifies again. That's going to be a first aid for ATS. Fortune trying to wait for that Karma. He has Karma. He has Dampen Magic. He actually has every defensive he needs to beat a Mage. Unless he... Shortest polymorph in the world, though. That's going to just be a Meteor for Fortune. Going to get that Karma immediately. ATS is on the full defensive right now. Has a Temporal. Might want to use that early. He does use the Temporal. And this is going to have a safe to trigger proc. And regardless of Polymorph onto Fortune, he is at full health. ATS survived through a lot of that damage. Going to be an Incap though. That Polymorph is the shortest poly in the world. Trigger for ATS out of that Incap into a breath into Fortune. Tiger's lusting to catch up to the Mage, as he's just trying to buy himself a little bit more time while available for Fortune. It's going to be Lex but ATS if Fortune has enough damage right here, and he does snap him out of existence. Oh man, so far Fortune has just been obliterating people. Gatchikan is the last guy left. I don't know. If an Arms Warrior beats a Woodwalker dude, I don't know. That's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. Fortune already getting behind the pillar immediately. Wait, what? He's lagging? Oh, don't tell me this man DC'd! After that good of a run to get DC? Yes, sir. It looks like I guess they're just gonna Ignore Fortune, and Kachkin is going to go to the next guy in the row, which is going to be Chet's playing that Arcane Mage, try to see if he can land a polymorph onto Cat. Does land it. He's going to try to see. Oh, he actually stole that Underrot trinket just now. That's going to go for a little bit of damage right now. Tried to shred through Kachkin with a lot of those Arcane missiles and a barrage to fall. Going to be reflect for Kachkin. I think Chet is just trying to steal as many buffs from Cat as he can. Kachika does not have a lot of heals left here. It's going to go for Warbreaker with Chet. Does get that Underrot trinket. Does Chet get to steal that thing? He probably should be stealing it when he can. Kachika not looking that healthy with dampening being 65. He's not getting any heals. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chet's got one up over Cat. Yeah, as an arms warrior, I don't know how much damage or how much value you could really get on your output. I didn't see it. Are you fucking kidding me? I know. I was upset about it too, Fortune. Oh my god. Cat playing arms? Dude, you should have seen the first game of the day. Cat slammed in his arms. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Oh my god. That was such an unfortunate end to that duel, dude. That was such a good run too. That was very unfortunate. Man, I'm actually sad about that.